The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see, the winners of 7th straight, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Marshall Thundering Herd. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Hauls it in at the 40. On the run, it's Allen.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the 1st drive, and on the 1st play of the 2nd drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got a man. It's Sargent. It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man coverage.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Here's the handoff. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken...
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Keeps it on the draw. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Dropping back, it's Turner. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Marshall quick to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the ground, it's Scott. Running into the open space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it. Gets a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Turner. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Durr. Lots of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds space on the right.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And this drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll leave it with him. Turning on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box. so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Sargent. Wide open space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Turner. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got some room to run.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll try the right side. Trying to take it back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. trying to set the tone with the run. There's a live football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He's got the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And, man, this QB has delivered all year long. All the hype coming in as a freshman. Like, will he get on the field? Not only does he get on the field, now we're talking late in the season about being a true freshman.
Touchdown, Wyoming! Fitted in the window for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms that there is something special brewing with these Mustangs. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by it.
There he goes! All out of space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Dropping back, it's Turner. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from the...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Herd! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the chains, and it'll be a 1st down for Marshall.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Marshall quick to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harmon. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. It's a seam wide open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
Wyoming, 49. Marshall, 28.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball?
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Back to pass, it's Turner. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but he's getting pretty close.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Gonna sling it on second down. That internal fly just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Marshall quick to the line.
Hey, I got to be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
That's caught. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air. It's Turner. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Going up top again. Firing to the right, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game. Are catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got a man. It's Durham. At the 35, he's loose. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wyoming! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Marshall, quick to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Turner. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking for the score! And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Might be looking to run. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incomplete.
Touchdown, Herd! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the big fella runs right right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hand, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durr. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice move to keep running. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Sargent. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Turner. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's taking the deep shot. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Marshall quick to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And the defense finally gets home. They get their first sack of the day. This is a defense, they can pressure the quarterback. This is not normal. Last week they had 5 sacks, so you're used to this defense.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Boom. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.